Well, my opinion of foreplay is all of the life that you put between the times you make love. So it's all the fun, the giggling, the goofy stuff that's happening, so that at any given moment you're ready to have sex.
We rely a lot on men to satisfy us, and we don't even know how it works. I guarantee he knows how to make himself feel good. He's been figuring it out probably since he was real little, right? He's got an external sex organ, everything is exposed, it's very easy to know what he wants. For us, it's a little bit more complicated.
I like the exploration. What's gonna turn her on?
You know, your orgasms really start here, right?
In her mind and her emotion and her activity and how she's responding.
So the longer that we're up here, the better it's going to increase those chances, and the more intense when we do achieve that orgasm they're going to be.
And how to manage the vagina, and how to make love to it while you're there.
You know, our sex organs are internal, and it's just sometimes we need a little bit more. We need to get those, the blood flowing to be intimate. And what happens for a lot of women, if we don't have that foreplay, the vagina's not ready.
You know, slow, fast teasing. You get her turned on a little bit and then back off, and if she squirms and she likes it. If she gets irritated, then you gotta get back at it.
For us, it takes about 20 to 45 minutes of foreplay. And women, it varies. I'm gonna give you 3 ways to get there tonight, and only one of them includes your partner. So 1 orgasm, but we can have them from 3 different areas. From what most women call the clitoris, which is actually the entire vulva, right? It's the labias, the hood, the external sex organ. So you can have that nice tingly sensation from here. And then we have the vagina. 2 to 3 inches inside the vagina is where we experience our vaginal. So it doesn't, he doesn't need to be this big, because here's the deal. It's not really about the size of his penis. If you're able to tighten those muscles, you're able to have an orgasm. So I'm bringing the little man back. If you were to look for your G-spot, this is the hood. So if you open up this pillow, and if you notice, if I were to insert 2 fingers into the vagina, do you see that little pink thing? That's where it sits. Different people have different ideas about, is it an actual spot? It does feel a little bit rougher. It feels different than the rest of the membrane up there. If you do clitoral stimulation, it'll actually swell it. So you'll actually be able to kind of increase the size of it. So it'll be easier to locate. So the second reason that women never find it is because they do. They think that they're gonna urinate during this intense orgasm, so they tense their muscles up. It's really difficult to urinate during intercourse, especially while having penetration. That is the first sign of a G-spot orgasm. The reason you feel that urge is because the G-spot rests in the urethra, so you get the same sensation. Yeah, some women will actually ejaculate. They'll have a clear liquid, but it's not urine. It is just this intense orgasm. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's nothing that turns me on more than a woman having an honest orgasm, whether it's, and we can tell, there's a tightness, there's a taste, trembling, there's a, if she's a squirter, that's pretty obvious, and a rare delight, by the way.
Okay.
But we know. Women think that they can fake it really, really well, and perhaps for some men they're convinced, but for the most part, we're not convinced.
Time and time again, we hear that women of our generation didn't learn to orgasm until well into midlife. Faking it was often common practice. After all, who teaches you how to have an orgasm? Well, times have changed, and so have our bodies. Could now be our time to shed old inhibitions and really enjoy our sexuality more than ever before?